Buzz is coughing.
How do you know that's me, not Mac?
I know, I can tell. I can always tell Buzz's cough. It's very succinct and exciting. Not just like any man's cough. Let's hear Jimmy Mac's cough.
I'm dying.
Thank you, Billy. Good acting. If you're enjoying the show, always remember to subscribe, or as they say now on Apple, follow, because if you say subscribe, they think you're paying for it. And we wish you were, but you're not. Bastards.
Why'd you want to pay for this shit?
Rate it. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Help people find common nonsense again. Hit it.
The Hopper Rooster is on the air. 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 The Hopper Rooster on the air. The Hopper Rooster's 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 on the air.
That's right. That's me, baby. Johnny B, Jonathan Brandmeier, where I work. Yeah, it's work. Not really. That's Buzz up in there. He ain't in no shitbox no more.
No more.
Yeah, he's living the dream. Jimmy Mac.
Somebody's dream.
Somebody's dream, ain't a dream. Jimmy Mac's over by his house. He was coming over here. We were going to set up the screening system so we could see if the phone lines would work, and that blew up. It's amazing how many things actually go wrong before this thing begins. It really is. When you're a one-man band. Speaking of roosters, which we just were, I believe, this email comes from Tommy Edwards, believe it or not. Little Tommy! Tommy Edwards. No, it's definitely not that one because this guy says, here, because I'll tell you why I know it's not Tommy Edwards. For people that don't know, Tommy Edwards was Larry Lujak's sidekick, news guy, whatever he was. And
Little Tommy.
Little Tommy, that's right. That's right. And the reason I know it's not him, he's a really nice, fine gentleman. And the headline in this email to me at brandmeiershow@gmail.com says, 12-inch cock.
Uh-huh.
And so right away, you see something like that, you kind of look at it and you think, well, I wonder what that's all about. And it says here, there was a rooster statue stolen from Osseo Family Restaurant in Osseo, Wisconsin. Then he wrote, works on Osseo, whoever stole my rooster, please bring it back. I won't press charges. Everyone, please share this. Osseo, Wisconsin. The guy's name is Artan. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, man. Is this the restaurant, the Osseo Family Restaurant?
Yes, it is.
In Osseo, Wisconsin. How you doing? My name is John. I was wondering about the stolen rooster statue. Has that been found?
Yes, it has.
Oh, well now...
It was found in Minnesota.
Wait a minute. Now, but people who don't know, listening around the world, Osseo, Wisconsin is like a western part of Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
Okay. And like La Crosse, Eau Claire, in that area, right?
Yes. Right,
Okay.
We're right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle. Okay, so now, could you describe this rooster and how does this rooster end up in Minnesota? What is this, a giant statue of a rooster?
Yeah, it was cemented to the ground. It was, I don't know how big. How big was the rooster? Okay, it was big, like as big as a house. But, and they took it and they cut it from the ground, and then they put it in a semi-trailer and had it hidden in a semi-trailer. And then the buddy of the guy that stole it, I guess, he narked him out for the cash money.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
How much money?
Okay, hold on a minute. I don't understand this. So you got this, it's a statue, you're saying, of a rooster that was cemented into the ground.
Yep, they got a crane and they cut it out of the ground.
A crane?
Yeah.
Okay, why does this...
How big was it? Because I heard as big as a house.
Did you say 12 feet?
Yeah.
12 feet.
Oh, my God. Holy smokes. Oh.
What do you do with a 12-foot statue of a rooster after you steal it? What was the plan?
I have no idea.
I love what she said, though. What is your name, by the way? Can I ask you that?
My name is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, you said the weirdest thing you said was they took a 12-foot statue of a rooster, and they took it from Osseo, Wisconsin to Minnesota, but you said the other guy who stole it with that guy was narking around for cash. Is that the word you used?
Yeah, he narked him out for the cash money. Yep, $1,000.
Did you say narked him out?
Well, yeah, he told the cops.
Oh, okay, narked him out like, okay.
Yeah.
Ratted him out. He ratted him
He
out.
dropped a dime on the man. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
He squealed.
Wow. Yeah, see? I got the 12-foot rooster. And
I gotta go.
Wait, 1 second before sorry to bother you, but I thought we could help you find it. But wait a minute, you Kelly. So you found it, but how do you go down the road with a 12-foot rooster in your truck and nobody sees it? I don't get it.
I have no idea. I was wondering the same thing.
Oh, my God. I got to find out the guys who stole it. But so, anyway, the guy
It was in Centerville, Minnesota, is what I heard.
No, wait. So the rooster's back at your restaurant there in Osseo called the Osseo
No.
family? It's not.
Nope. I don't know if we're getting it back until after the people have been charged or how it's getting back here, but they're still figuring that out.
What a weird... Why did they want it? Why?
I have no idea. To say they had a big rooster.
Well, I know what you're going to say, but you didn't say it.
But I have
Interesting. That's
Can
really...
I let you go?
Yeah, I know what you were going to say. The guy could walk into a bar there in Minnesota. Hey, how's that go? You watching the trial? Yeah, me too. Okay. Hey, I got a big cock in the trunk. Right?
You're exactly right.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, nice talking to you. What a friendly thing. People in Wisconsin, man, they just pick up the phone. I love it. Osseo, if you're in the Osseo area, the Osseo Family Restaurant, owned by Artan Shabani, and apparently the waitress there, the hostess is Kelly. Tell her we said hi. Whoever stole my rooster, bring it back. I won't press charges. Looks like that's going to happen. They're going to press charges.
Well, they didn't bring it back.
Oh, that's right. They didn't bring it back. There's nothing to worry about.
They stole it, and they kept it stolen.
I love to see the brains working on these two dudes. Hey, you know what we should do, man? We should go. Wait a minute, that's not the right accent.
No.
Yeah, hey, you know what we should do there? We should go over to that Osseo restaurant where they got that 12-foot statue of a rooster, and we should steal it. But so when he said no, Kelly said they narked him out for cash.
Yeah, well, his partner turned him in and got the reward.
Oh, my God.
That's the end of that relationship, I guarantee it.
Yeah, so you and I, buddy, we steal a 12-foot rooster, and then I find out the cops are at my door because you told them where I live, and I'm the one
I needed the
it.
money. Come on.
Hey, I don't have any 12-foot rooster. Mr. Brandmeier, what's that in your backyard there? I mean, really, how are you going to hide a 12-foot rooster? You can't.
You're not.
You're not hiding anything. You're not hiding anything. All right. I read 12-inch. Thanks, Tom Edwards, for emailing that to me. I love it when you guys do that. BrandmeierShow@gmail.com. Hey, Mac, tell Gino to call the hotline number because I've been getting some weird texts from him. Just tell him.
He says he keeps getting a busy signal.
Yeah, because I dialed on line to get to Kelly.
Okay.
The Osseo, whatever that place was. That's why he's getting a busy signal.
All right, he's trying again.
Man, Gino has seen some news, and he texts me at the oddest hours of the day and night. He's at a bar. He's chilling at Grand and Racine in Chicago. And I was downtown Chicago for the very first time this week.
Why?
I had to go look at places because I'm getting booted out of my house.
Really?
Yeah. I had to go look at studio space. I can't get into that now. Believe me, we're going to get into it because I can't believe what's going on now. It's becoming someone's trying to tell me something. I don't know what they're trying to tell me, but they're trying to tell me something. But anyway, what I noticed was it was a beautiful, I think it was Monday, and it was sunny and beautiful, and everyone was out in the streets, and they're walking around, and it's just amazing. It was like, the munchkins come out from the flowers.
Right. That's why the positivity rate is rising.
Woo, woo! Yeah. But not in Gino's world. Gino sends me a text. This is, by the way, they usually come in around 12, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Hold on. He's at Salerno. He says he's at Salerno's at Grand Rapids, Grand and Racine on a beautiful sunny day. Guys like me chilling at the bar out of nowhere. 2, he lists their nationality. Hispanics start yelling, throwing glasses, knocking down chairs, tables, and knocking them down. An aggressor pulls out a gun 15 feet from Gino and fires a shot that goes through a window on Grand Avenue in Chicago. I'm not kidding.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Not sure it'll be on the 10 o'clock news. What is his problem? Hold on, I want to ask him. What is his freaking number?
The concept of conceal and carry is great if it worked right, but you got crazy guys, and if they're in reach of a gun, there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't know. Yeah, you don't know who's. You see, that's the problem. There it is right there.
Hello.
Gino, what's your problem, dude? You don't know how to dial a fucking phone?
No, it would just keep, it would ring a few times and then it would cut out.
Yeah, see what I mean? We still got a phone problem. Hey, Gino, can you get right into the phone and speak? Because I'm trying to figure this story out. So I set it up pretty much with Buzz. You're at Grand and Racine. You're at a place called Salerno's. You're chilling at the bar.
Yes.
2 Hispanic, as you say, start yelling, throwing glasses, knocking down chairs and tables. And you wrote the aggressor. You're writing out this like it's like a police report. The aggressor pulls out a gun 15 feet from you and fires a shot that goes through the window on Grand. Go from there.
Yes.
What? I kept thinking you made this up.
No, I mean, it was so surreal. And fortunately, I had 4 long neck Budweisers. So I was kind of mellow.
Yeah.
But not enough like where you're like, hey, what's going on, So, but what's hard to explain is how mellow the place was. I mean, people of all ages. There are old ladies that drive in from the suburbs that go there. I mean, it's 80. I think the high was 82 degrees that day. They have a 6 by 12 foot window, on Racine that it was totally open. I mean, it was just as mellow as could be. They're like old guys like me at the bar. When you attend bar, or if you whatever, if you're a lifeguard, a policeman, you get a sense when things are kind of getting out of control. And here was just as mellow as could be. You never heard anybody raise a voice or anything. And I looked at my watch, and it said 5:50. And as soon as I looked at my watch, all of a sudden I just started to hear these guys yelling. And that fast, it was like chairs and tables over, throwing glasses.
But I don't get it.
Screaming at each other.
I don't get why. So there's 2 guys. They're in there.
2 Hispanic guys at the end of the bar on Grand, yeah.
He finds it necessary to keep telling us the nationality.
I'm Hispanic.
Yeah, you make sure.
In fairness to Gino, I mean, it's very unusual to hear that the Hispanic guys started trouble. They don't usually do that.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, yeah, they don't usually do. Okay, fine. Okay, so anyway, they're at this nice, normal, as I was even trying to describe it, I was downtown on Monday, and it was so beautiful and peaceful. But what is 2 guys fighting, but one guy is 15 feet from you, and he shoots a gun through a window. Was he trying to shoot someone?
Well, no, he was just, it was kind of a gangbanger thing where it's like, they were fighting, but yet I don't think anybody actually landed a punch. And then the guy pulled out a gun. I mean, I think he could have hit the other guy if he really wanted to, or walked up and shot him in the head or in the stomach or something. But he fired at him, and the bullet went like right across the corner of the bar, through a window onto Grand Street, and there's a guy sitting right there in the corner.
Damn.
He's kind of their unofficial DJ, and he was just so hammered that he did not know. I mean, this bullet had to go by like 3 feet by his head, and when the cops were there and everybody was sitting outside, he didn't even know what had happened, and he kept trying to walk through the crime scene. I mean, even
That's
before the cops
wait.
got there,
I'm going to ask you something else. So you're sitting there, you see this guy, he pulls a gun. What are you doing, Gino? What are you doing?
As soon as the stuff started, getting thrown down and everything, everybody stood up and started to make their way towards the other end of the bar, and we're kind of like, "Hey, guys, like cool it." And then
you said that to him, Gino. You said that to him. You told him to cool it. Did you speak to them?
Yeah, I mean, I said it in their direction. I don't think they
in
heard
their
it,
direction.
but I had my arms out. Like, "Hey, guys, settle down. Like, this is crazy." But then when he pulled the gun, everybody...
Yeah, no, wait, Gino. Gino, you see what's weird about this? Okay, hold on. What's weird about this story is the minute I'm in a bar and you say it's pretty kind of a nice little smallish kind of a bar, and someone pulls a gun and shoots it through a window, I'm not saying, "Hey, fellas, take it easy." I mean, what you're saying, you're not telling it the way. Something's missing from the story.
No.
Somebody shoots a gun, you hit the floor.
Yeah, you get down or you jump them, but I wouldn't go near them if they had a gun.
No, we did this. What I'm saying is, I think this was before he actually pulled the gun out. Everyone was, we were just like, hey, come on, man. I mean, we know the people. It's, you're breaking stuff. So everyone was just like, hey, this is out of control. I mean, the way glasses are being thrown and chairs and tables going over. Wow. It wasn't. So then we was like, hey, guys, settle down. But then he pulled out the gun and fired it. And that's how we all saw him, because there was commotion before he pulled the gun. I mean, nobody thought, hey, he's going to pull a gun now. I mean, I don't think a punch had been landed at that point.
That's
weird. How crazy this society is getting. So people are like crouching, behind the bar, on the outside of the bar, and trying to get in the back room and everything once he actually fired. But the funny thing is, he goes running out with his to-go bag. He took a couple strides, apparently, and then realized he had food there. So he grabbed a bag of to-go food and fled. And the guy he shot at was on the phone. I thought he was like calling 911. When he heard the cops coming, he fled too. So I think they know who they are and everything.
This is the weirdest thing I have ever heard. You're in the bar, you're enjoying a Sunday in Chicago, and you're having a drink with your pals, and these guys start tipping tables over, knocking down chairs and tables, yelling,
throwing glass.
Yeah, but see, it seems to me, and you're an Italian dude. You're a pretty big guy. It seems to me you guys would have stood up and just said, "Hey, knock it off." I know you were saying, "Hey, calm down," but there were no punches landed. You said, and then the guy shoots.
I don't think so.
Okay, and it goes through the bullet goes through the window, and he runs back to get his to-go bag at Salerno's restaurant.
First things first.
Well, he didn't run out of the building and come back and get it. I think he probably took a couple of strides and then came back and get it. But everybody was kind of shocked. He could have hit a pedestrian, a jogger, a woman with a stroller. He could have hit a car on Grand. He could have hit buildings. On the other side of Grand.
When you fire a gun, you're guaranteed to hit something.
Yeah. Make a note of that. Once again. Once again. Say it again, but so everybody's clear.
When you fire a gun, you're guaranteed the bullet will hit something.
It's the phrase that pays.
I could smell it. I mean, it was close enough that when he fired, I could smell the gunpowder, the fire, whatever. Yeah,
okay, wait. And you're telling me, though, Gino, you're telling me that you did not hit the ground or run out the door. You just went, hey, this just doesn't, I don't get it, man. I would be.
No, I was at the other end of the bar. If he looked our way, I would have just run into the back room or hid in the bathroom or done something, but it never, his attention was never at our end of the bar.
Wow.
It wasn't like he was just looking to create trouble and, going to shoot up the place. I mean, it was just this one other guy that out of nowhere, I assumed they were drinking together. I didn't hear them conversing. I didn't hear them yelling. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, just boom, 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 boom. And then I look at my watch. It still says, after they're already gone, my watch still says 5:51. So the whole thing went down in not
a
more than
minute.
like,
And Buzz, what is the one lesson we learned again from this? If you fire a gun, what is it again?
You're guaranteed the bullet will hit something.
It's the phrase that pays. It's the phrase that pays.
Oh, man.
It's the phrase that pays.
Gino, keep those texts coming, brother. Our pal Gino Giovannuti, living in the
I'm just
streets.
a cat sitter. Yes, that's true.
Gino, back out in the streets.
Suave. Gino. Suave.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
I enjoy Jonathan Brandmeier program. I like Jonathan, read the funny papers, tell jokes, jibbity-jibbity, and rat-a-tat-tat, and keep up alive.
This is the new Not Normal.
Kill me now. Now, please.
Johnny B.
Yay!
In Glenview tonight, uproar over a plan to trap and possibly drown beavers.
It's a really disturbing allegation that has some people in
She say trap and drown beavers.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay.
In Glenview tonight, uproar over a plan to trap and possibly drown beavers.
It's a really disturbing allegation that has some people in the town very upset.
Some residents in Glenview feel so strongly about the plan to trap these beavers, which some are calling inhumane, that they're scheduled to hold a rally this Sunday to make their voices heard.
The beavers have caused damage to the landscape and loss
Hold on a minute. Did I get that right, Buzz? They're going to have a rally. All the people in the world rallying, protesting things here and there, the country in an uproar. And in Glenview, they're having a rally to save, I could have heard wrong, save beavers.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
To save beavers. Okay, no, beavers are animals too. I get it. I understand it. But a rally? I'd love to see who attends that rally. Come on, honey, we got to get going. We're going to that beaver rally.
Beaver rally.
What?
I called our association, and I was told that they would be using underwater traps where the beaver swims in, and they are trapped there and eventually will drown.
See, that's what happens. They go in, they get them.
I'd go to that rally.
Okay, I can't wait to see Buzz. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard Buzz Kilman is going to be at the Beaver Rally in Glenview, Illinois.
I'm not going to do it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to do it, but I should do it. Somebody should do it.
Okay, put it into perspective. They're just taking these beavers that are they're eating all the subdivision's trees, and so when the beavers swim underwater, they're going to go into a trap, and the trap's going to trap them into underwater.
And you're going to drown the beaver. I mean, that is diabolical. It is inhumane, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
What else how are you going to get rid of them?
Well, you don't. You can capture. Beavers aren't that difficult to capture.
Oh, good. Okay. Once again, another challenge has been thrown at Buzz. One, he's going to be at the Beaver Rally. Two, he's going to capture a beaver with his bare hands. Any of that gets on video. We'll put it up on YouTube /Brandmeier Show. Are you kidding me? YouTube.com/Brandmeier. Excuse me, I got to get is that the address for our YouTube channel? It's YouTube.com/Brandmeier. I cannot wait. Is that it, Mac?
You nailed it.
Okay, I can't wait to see the video of Buzz in Glenview, Illinois, wrestling with the beaver with his bare hands. Or even at the rally, I would love to see that video.
Well, you're probably not going to see that video because I don't leave the house very often, and I'm not going to do it for a beaver rally. But I can't tell you how outrageous it is to be drowning beavers.
Right.
I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
It doesn't seem like there'd be an easier way to kind of get rid of them.
Well, they managed to move all kinds of animals all over the place. The tigers go to zoo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not that big a deal. Sure, it might be quicker just to drown them.
Mm-hmm. Easier.
Well, I don't know about easier. Well, yeah, it will.
Sure, not for me.
It's not hands-on. They're not doing it individually by themselves.
Let's say, if you want to look at brevity, I'd say beavers drowning is quicker than trying to wrestle one or getting it out into some sort of a, as you say, sanctuary.
Right. It's the quickest way. If you want to, but can you live with yourself after you've drowned a bunch of beavers?
No. Please don't say.
It's the phrase that pays.
Is this Harry?
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
Beaver.
Your full name again is?
Harry Beaver.
All right, there it is. You can have fun with the name. That's what I used to like about Beaver. You'd make some. When did we stop doing really important radio like that, where I would call a guy with a name just to check if that was really his name? Is this Harry?
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
Beaver.
Your full name again is?
Harry Beaver.
My favorite part is just that 8 seconds is the guy.
Right. Beaver. He's ashamed of his name.
He's almost like the think about it guy. He could have gone, forget, sir, think about it. You're asking me to say my last name. You know, I know what you're doing. You're asking, sir, think about it. You're asking me to say my last name, so I say my last name. Listen to the tone in it. Is this Harry?
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
Beaver.
Right.
Your full name again is?
Harry Beaver.
There's just like a split-second pause before he says Beaver because he's ashamed of his name.
Is that how you take it?
Yes.
Okay, I take it as he's. I love when we analyze the voices of these people that we've called. I take it as he goes, I know why you're asking me it. Right. I totally get it. You're asking me because you want me to say Harry Beaver. I get it. And you're taking it as?
Well, he has to go through this constantly forever. I mean, it must be an endless nightmare.
Yes, sir.
And who named him that?
Buzz, you be a restaurant, I'll be him calling. Yeah, hello? No, you answer.
Yeah. Buzz Kilman's restaurant.
Yeah, I'd like to make a reservation tonight for 2 people.
Absolutely. What time and what's your name?
7 o'clock, please. And
7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. The name is Harry.
Uh-huh. Your last name is what? Yeah, your last name. I need your last name. Harry.
Harry Beaver.
Goes forever. I mean, it's going to last as long as he's alive.
Think about it.
You see what I mean? If your last name is Beaver and you name your kid Harry.
See, somebody did something to him.
What do you mean?
Was it mom? Was it dad? Somebody named him that, knowing what was going to happen.
I'll tell you right now, if he's going to be my son, I'm going to make him embarrassed. Someday, some idiot radio guy is going to call him and ask him what his name is. I'm going to call him Harry. You can't call him Harry. That's Harry Beaver. Yeah, I know. Good luck, honey. I'm out of here. Is this Harry?
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
Beaver.
Your full name again is?
Harry Beaver. Think about it.
You think about it.
I got a star on my car and one on my chest, a gun on my hip and the right to arrest. I'm the guy who's a boss on this highway, so watch out what you're doing when you're driving my way. If you break the law, you'll hear from me. I know I'm a working for the state. I'm the highway patrol.
We've had individuals traveling anywhere from 120 miles per hour, 130 miles per hour. And right now we're seeing a trend of 90 miles per hour.
Okay, this is amazing. So I tell you that I'm downtown, zipping around. That means I had to get on the highways and the byways of Illinois to drive around, right?
Well, you could have taken a train into town.
Oh, I don't do trains. Are you crazy?
Oh, man.
I'm Jonathan Brandmeier. I've never been on a train in my life. No, I hate sitting in any sort of confined situations. No way. No freaking way.
I mean, I just don't leave the house. I don't want to make all those decisions once you're outside. I just don't leave the house.
I'm with you. This pandemic has really thrown me for a loop, and I don't know why. But I had to go downtown, and so I'm driving around, and I'm noticing on the tollways, everyone's driving crazy, like crazy fast. I thought, wow, and they're swerving in and out, and they're flying. I am telling you. So I'm in the car, and I'm going, holy man! I was going 75 to keep up with traffic. Then I'm 85. Then I'm 80, and the guys are passing me. I swear to God, at 100 miles an hour. Flying around. And it was like, honestly, the actual normal speed on the tollways now, I'm going to say it's 80 to 85. And I'm not kidding. And I came back and I thought to myself, wow, that's the weirdest thing. And then I see that it's a problem now. People are let out and they're driving because they know, one, they think the cops don't want to stop them.
Right.
I'm not going to get out and have that guy breathe on me or whatever it is.
Right.
Listen to this report out of Maryland.
We've had individuals traveling anywhere from 120 miles per hour, 130 miles per hour. And right now we're seeing a trend of 90 miles per hour.
Captain Prendy Garcia with Maryland State Police. Just yesterday alone, over 400 citations and warnings were handed out to drivers.
Some of the excuses.
400? Yeah, and I saw a lot of cops out there. A lot of cops. That's Maryland. Let me hear some of these excuses. Hold on a minute.
We get, or the reasoning behind speeding. I'm late for work. I didn't realize I was going that fast. I thought I was going with traffic.
Well, no doubt since the pandemic, speeds have picked up on so many roads. Fewer cars means more room to go faster. But as traffic starts to pick up a bit more and more people are tempted to drive faster, a reminder that these officers are watching. Along the Beltway. Adam Tuss, News 4.
Those were the worst excuses I've ever heard. I didn't realize speeding.
But I've used each one of those. I've used every excuse that he just mentioned.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I didn't realize I was going this fast. And it's true. I remember I was in some car that I wasn't used to driving. It was like a van. I think it was a loop van, as a matter of fact. And I hit Lakeshore Drive, and next thing you know, I'm going 65 miles an hour. And like immediately, I just went right up to 65 miles an hour, and there was a cop behind me, and he pulled me over.
But
I didn't realize.
Okay, and he pulls you over, and you say, did you? Because they always ask, do you know how fast you were going?
Yeah, and I said no. I didn't realize it. It's not my car. It goes faster than my car.
And
I got a ticket. No.
Yeah, you see, they don't.
You got to get a ticket. I mean, it's just what do you say when you get it?
They don't care about you. Yeah, well, I was just going as fast as everyone else was.
Yeah.
What do you say? Late to meet my lover? I've used that one.
Really? And you got a ticket, right?
Yeah. Sorry, what did you just say, buddy? I said I was late to meet my lover. Right? I mean, what are you going to say? Oh, I thought the sign 95 meant the speed limit. That's the highway? Okay, yeah, I got it.
But it's such a relief to have so little traffic that it's hard not to get excited if you're behind the wheel.
Yeah. There you go.
Like,
that's why people are speeding.
Right.
Because
it's
because
fun.
they can.
Right.
Because they can. And then the other thing I noticed was these the electronic signs that this is a job I want. Actually, I want any job, to tell you the truth. But I'll tell you this. The job I want is the guy writing the tollway electrical signs, where they say, stay alive, don't text, one more tweet and you're dead meat, or whatever they say. It's like, buckle up, we don't want to pick up the pieces. That to me, those electronic signs, I love those electronic signs. Seatbelt won't save you, but at least we'll know where to find you.
And they sort of work. I mean, because they're so unusual, it makes you think about it a little bit, and that makes you slow down, perhaps.
But have you ever really read them? Because they are like, very, very funny and interesting.
I've read some funny ones.
Yes.
It's entertaining. It's
somebody's writing them. If you're going to do drugs and drive, do uppers. Who wrote that? I want to know the person who wrote that. I saw it right on the tollway, right going into Chicago. And those excuses, by the way, they don't work. Oh, I love this song. Well, yeah.
Radar gun, 43 from where I was sitting.
Excuses don't work. The best thing to do when you get pulled over by a cop, don't say, I'm bringing hot food home, don't want it to get cold, or I'm doctor's appointment, or I'm going as fast as everyone. And there's two ways to go. And I'll give you an example. I'm going to give you an audio example of two ways to go. You can go the way Billy Bob Thornton goes in the Fargo when he gets pulled over by Colin Hanks, the sheriff of this little small town in Minnesota, Fargo. And I'm going to juxtapose that with me getting pulled over by a Wisconsin cop. You can go Billy Bob's way or you can go my way. You decide.
Evening, officer. Evening. License and registration, please. We could do it that way. You asked me for my papers. I tell you it's not my car, that I borrowed it. See where things go from there. You could do that. Or you could go get in your car and drive away. Now, why would I do that? Because some roads you shouldn't go down.
I don't know if you was one of them, but there was a couple of cars going.
Speeding?
Yep.
I
did you pass the county cop?
I only went as fast. I've never gone over 75, and I thought it was 65. And I remember passing a car at 75, and then as soon as I passed a car, I bet I did pass that. Not pass one, but he went this way.
Yeah.
It was a white truck.
Yeah.
You step out of the car, please, sir. Let me tell you what's going to happen, Officer Brimley. I'm going to roll my window up, then I'm going to drive away, and you're going to go home to your daughter. And every few years, you're going to look at her face and know that you're alive because you chose not to go down a certain road on a certain night.
I'm locked in if you care to look at it.
No, I trust you, officer.
And there's a beaming light there.
No. All right. I'm rolling up my window. I guess it's... All right, thank you so much, then.
Yeah?
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah. you can go... The Billy Bob way.
I've never heard such weaseling in my life.
What a pussy! You can say it. Say it. Oh yeah, officer. Yeah, I didn't see a speed limit. It's a minute. You're the best, officer.
The explanation about 75 miles. I passed him. No,
Yeah.
wait.
No.
If you pass somebody going 75 miles an hour, you deserve a ticket.
And guess who I passed? Him, the sheriff. I like Billy Bob, though. Billy Bob's like, yeah, well, and he's so calm in Fargo. Well, you can, do it that way. Or you can roll the window up or whatever it is, just go back home and kiss your kids goodnight. Right. You know what I mean? Me, sir, please. You can go my way, or you can go Billy Bob's way.
Well, quite honestly, I don't think you could properly deliver a death threat. I don't think anybody would take it seriously.
Oh, okay. Here's how the guy pulls me over. Okay, officer. All right. Well, you could do it your way, or if you like. I'm just suggesting now. I'm only suggesting. If you would like, I could just kill your kids, or whoever. I don't even know if you have kids, but whoever. Maybe I'd even ask you who you want me to kill, and then you think that's good, Billy Bob? Yeah, I don't think you could properly deliver a death threat like, you're Mr. Killer.
Well, I don't know that I could either, but you definitely can't. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so upset that I can't deliver a perfect death threat. But I mean, no, because I wouldn't even talk in a tone that sounds like I'm questioning what the officer is saying. I wouldn't even do that.
See, I don't even think you've got a tone for it. I don't think you can even make the right tone. With a straight face. You got to have a straight face to do it.
Okay, he pulled me over. Officer, I can tell you right now, I did not speed.
I'm sorry, I'm not scared.
Maybe it would disarm him and he'll laugh and feel so sorry for my puss-like a tone that he'll give me a free walk.
Right. Well, you can get it. There's other ways to get a free walk. You don't actually have to threaten the guy's life.
Oh, my car has a recall on it for unexplained acceleration. I'm on my way to get it fixed. What do you say, really? By the way, no, officer, I can tell you, I don't go over 75, and I only speed on residential
cops.
I only speed when I pass guys like you with the lights on top of their car, or on residential streets, or when roads are flooded, or when it's icy. And I only drive and speed fast when the kids are in the car.
Yeah.
Drive spectacularly. Oh, man. You don't know how to deliver a proper death threat. Okay. I'm going to be like John Boehner. I'm going to be like John Boehner. When I write my book about my audio book, I'm going to throw subliminal messages to you, Buzz. When I write, when the Brandmeier audio book gets written, just like this clip from John Boehner telling, well, listen.
Freedom means you can be a genius and invent new products that make you millions of dollars and helps millions of people. It means you're free to reach as high as you want, no matter where you came from. That's freedom. I'll raise a glass to that any day. P.S. Ted Cruz, go fuck yourself.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leak, because what he's been doing, he did this audio book, and John Boehner, Speaker of the House, former Speaker of the House, Republican John Boehner, officially just veers off the script during the audio, and he just always says, specifically, Ted Cruz, go fuck yourself. That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And he just does it. It's there, I don't know, for the editor's joy. I don't know what he does, but the editor released it.
P.S. Ted Cruz, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's bonus material.
And I'm Johnny Freedom, by the way. You know that, and I know that.
Johnny Freedom, Johnny Freedom. You can meet him on each page of history. He's the spirit of America, our country's pride and joy. Hats off to Johnny.
Got some email from some great Americans. Well, this one for sure. I got a long distance dial. As my mom used to say, oh, you're going to call long distance? Yeah, long distance to Kuwait. If you can wait a minute. Good morning. We've been trying to dial this Richard guy in Kuwait. We keep getting the wrong numbers in Kuwait. Stand by. We'll grab him, get him up. Brandmeier Show at gmail.com. Subject line, things you never thought you'd see. Richard Quinlan. And there's a camel in a pickup truck as he lives in Kuwait. Start of Ramadan, he says, 120 to 130 degrees.
Like Phoenix.
Well, it's a dry heat. COVID lockdown, travel for over a year now, and all forms of weird, unending revisions to restrictions in Kuwait. You cannot believe it. Hell, I got stuck in Kuwait for COVID. Think about that, he says. This is Richard in Kuwait. Okay, well, I was Richard, well, first of all, nice to talk with you. First of all, let me be clear. You are, what do you do in Kuwait?
I'm a CFO of a company based here in Kuwait.
You cannot leave Kuwait right now. You can't get out, no matter what.
No. I mean, what they've done is they've restricted flights to 35 people per plane, and if you leave, you cannot come back into the country. So very, very limited flights if you can get out, but then you're basically leaving your home and everything behind.
Do you have family there? Are you with family or alone, Richard?
Yeah, I'm here with my wife. So,
okay, what does she think about living in Kuwait? Because listen, I only know nothing about it. It's almost, you know that, and I know nothing about a lot of things. But I tell you, Kuwait would be the last place I'd pick to live. If I had a choice of places to live or work, it would not be Kuwait. Although, do they have free studios? Because I might be thinking about it.
No, and it's actually got a fair amount of restriction on communication. So let's just say your choice of language on podcasts might not be approved.
I told you, Buzz, we can't go to
Kuwait. There's a fair
Kuwait.
amount of restriction and censoring. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what do you?
You're thrilled about me having this conversation, probably.
No, well, they're probably listening to you right now.
Could be.
How are you, Richard? Let me be clear, though. We got your email. It's very kind, very nice. But you said in the subject line things you thought you'd never see. And would you tell the audience what it is that you sent me and what you saw? Is this normal picture in everyday traffic in Kuwait?
Everything is a little bit different here. Ever since I've been here 3.5 years now, and had I known COVID was coming, I probably would have checked out a little bit sooner, honestly. But in this particular picture, I was just looking out the window one day, and in the back of U.S. pickup trucks are very popular. If you want to take another weird example of life in Kuwait, expats can't own pickup trucks. Only Kuwaitis can own pickup trucks. Don't know why.
Wait. So wait. I'm sorry because we have a little hearing thing here, but you're saying you from the United States of America cannot drive a pickup truck in Kuwait.
That is correct.
Only and what? Okay,
and for no reason.
What's the reason for that?
It goes back to some 50 years ago, where they wanted to ensure that all transportation companies were run by domestic or family-owned businesses, Kuwaiti businesses, and pickup trucks could be used to deliver. And therefore, this law was put in place and never addressed again. So when you see a pickup truck, you're talking about probably a Kuwaiti man, never a woman, right, but a Kuwaiti man driving the pickup truck.
Richard, what about the camel?
Yeah, what's that So anyway, the picture he sent is there's a camel in that pickup truck. Now we know it's driven only by a Kuwaiti. Is a giant camel in the back of a pickup truck.
And he looks very comfortable.
Just sitting there looking out. Hey, man. Hey, look at that American guy taking a picture of me.
That's the thing I found about camels. They always look very chill. I've never seen a stressed out camel. One of the most popular sports in Kuwait is actually camel racing.
Yeah, I did camel race. I rode on a camel. I rode on a camel. Listen to just 10 seconds to show that I'm not kidding. At Hawthorne Racetrack, I was in a camel race, and I'm going to tell you something. It hurt my nuts to this day. Listen carefully, 10 seconds.
And the photo shows that Johnny B did, in fact, win it by a nose. Of course, he had the longest nose in the race. So in the winner's circle, Johnny B, Jonathan Brandmeier from The Loop.
Thank you. Nice dig, by the way. Hey, the phones just went out. Mac, all the phones, everything went blank.
Oh, no.
Shit. Fuck. This is craziness. Oh, by the way, here's one more thing about that. I'm not kidding about the riding that camel. My nuts hurt. And I remember they had this in-house broadcast system at Hawthorne Racetrack. And so they go on all the TV screens where all the racers can see it, where all the people and, all the viewers that are in the stands. And it's all over the speaker system, all over the Hawthorne Racetrack. And they interview you after each race. And the lady asked me, so this lady comes up to me and she interviews me and she says this. She says, I'm going to race next. Can you give me any advice?
Do you have any advice for me? Because I'm going to be racing on one on Sunday.
Do you have a strong crotch?
And then the guy goes like this, cut, don't let him say any more. Like, get him out.
Do you have any advice for me? Because I'm going to be racing on one on Sunday.
Do you have a strong crotch?
Out, get him out.
Get him out. And camels are fast, right?
Yeah, Buzz, so fast. I dare you. If there's ever a camel race, I swear, you got to do it. It freaked me out.
Because, they used to have camel races with camels against horses, and I think the camels won.
Yeah, no, they're really fast. They're really fast. We got to let this guy go, but...
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Richard, our engineer rebooted our phone system while you were on the air. You might be anti-Kuwaiti, I don't know. But so anyway, I was talking about riding a camel. But
my wife
No, but
my wife said to me she was worried I said something wrong and the Kuwait government cut us off. So I was worried.
That's hilarious.
That's possible.
Did you ever know of a situation like that happening? Really?
It is a well-controlled environment. It's very funny. I decide on whether or not to go to a movie by looking at how long it is in the U.S. versus how long the runtime is in Kuwait. Because if they cut out more than 5 minutes, it's not worth going to. So they censor any kissing, any certain language. Violence is all fully permitted, though.
Wow.
So
nice.
it's an unusual twist. Yeah.
That is
so Buzz, you'd be fine with all of your horror flicks and violence.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you're once again you're trapped. It's 130 degrees. You're in a COVID lockdown. Ramadan starts this week. Sounds like
you're on an island in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, that's right. Sounds like fun. And guys are driving by you with camels in their pickup trucks, and you can't drive one. Hey, listen, Richard. Listen, we got to go. All right, thank you very much, Richard. Thanks for the email. We appreciate it.
You bet.
That's Richard Quinlan is his name, if anyone knows him. He is in Kuwait. He wrote us an email, and he said, give me a call. Here's a weird thing I saw. You might like to see this camel in a pickup truck, which we found out only people in Kuwait can drive USA pickup trucks. That's amazing. It's a camel?
Sounds like... Occasionally, it sounds like Hoover doing Jerry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No. Or the dead Bob Hope.
There you go. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, let's compare that to the camel. There's Bob Hope, the late Bob Hope, grunting as he used to call in with this.
There you go. That's it. That's Bob Hope.
Here they are together, mixed together now. Bob Hope mixed, the late Bob Hope mixed with the sound of a camel. The comparison has been made. Keep those emails coming. BrandmeierShow@gmail.com.
You're listening to Johnny B.
My advice to you is start drinking heavily.
Leave Johnny B a voicemail at 833-LOON-LINE.
Brandmeier, do you smoke pot?
For entertaining, not complaining.
Rock and roll, man.
Yeah! Let's check the voicemail. 833-LOON-LINE.
There is perhaps no natural sound that more completely symbolizes the call of the loon. No doubt the loons were communicating something significant to each other when they gave these calls.
Look at here now. 833-LOON-LINE.
Oh, trying to trademark. Lori the wet one.
Oh, okay, hold on. I get what she's doing. I've been telling for some reason, the voicemail people have been leaving their, like, hey, this is Billy the Beaver, or this is whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And she's saying, trying the trademark. It sounds like she's liquored up. Hold on.
Oh, trying to trademark. Lori the wet one. Lori the snickerdoodle. Lori landmine. Lori let it happen. Oh my God. These people that are like trademarking their shit. Oh my God. Ridiculous. You know? Wow. Like,
what was that?
Like,
I'm
okay.
listening.
Hen, chocolate, blue bear, beer. Why not? Here a minute.
She's drunk.
That's great. Nice trademarking. So many names to choose from there, lady.
I like Lori the wet one.
Lori the wet one. That's the first one she said, right? Lori the wet one?
Oh, trying to trademark. Lori the wet one.
Yeah, Lori the wet one. We're going to stick with that, Lori, wherever you are, whoever you are. Loon line.
Johnny's the only gay radio host in Chicago. I'm on the airwaves with my best friend Buzzy, but all I want to do is get into his fuzzies. Johnny's the only gay radio host in Chicago. Trim it up, Buzz. Click.
Yeah, well, first of all, Buzz, don't even tag it with this. I'm sure that's not true because it isn't true, but guess what? I don't think it's a problem. If I moved to Alaska, I would be the second. Oh, that's what that guy's doing, right? The Alaska song? Oh, no. Eskimo. I'm the only one I know. I'm the only gay Eskimo in my tribe.
Johnny's the only gay radio host
I got it.
in Chicago.
Thank you very much, caller. You nut. Oh, man. People are all crazy. 833 Loon Line. Check the voicemail.
Hey, Johnny, you're from Wisconsin. Maybe you can help me. How do I keep pigeons from fucking on my roof? It's really annoying. Click.
What does that mean to me? How do you keep...
I think he's just talking about pigeons fucking on his roof.
Hey, Johnny, you're from Wisconsin. Maybe you can help me. How do I keep pigeons from fucking on my roof? It's really annoying. Click.
I don't... That's not a pigeon. Okay, what is that? He doesn't just want the crap on his roof. Is that what he's trying to get rid of the crap, right?
No, I think he's got pigeons experiencing connubial bliss and making a lot of noise.
Why would I care if a pigeon's having sex on my roof? As long as they're not crapping.
If you can hear it. If you can hear it.
That's the sound of a pigeon having orgasm. There it is.
Hello, this is Cuckoo62. Over to Herman.
Hello, I'm Peter Noon, Herman of Herman's Hermits. I'd like to tell you a story. Back in 1964, myself, Herman of Herman Hermits, was passing through Kittatinny, Pennsylvania with legendary Keith Moon of The Who.
Okay, now, the guy has called our voicemail pretending he's Herman from Herman's Hermits.
Mm-hmm.
How far of a reach is that concept? That's the how
50. It's 50 years ago.
Yeah, he's calling. I know what I'll do. I got to get on that voicemail line. And what are we doing? We're playing it because it's so convoluted. I'm just trying to get inside the listener's head. I know what I'm going to do.
And he's paired him up with Keith Moon.
Yeah, I'm going to be Keith, a friend of Keith Moon, but I'll be Herman from Herman's Hermits, which, of course, you know, they always hung around. Sure. Herman from Herman's Hermits.
We were teetering down the road, and she sees this lovely lass walking on the side of the road. I become Australian. So, me, Herman of Herman Hermits, pulls alongside, and she looks at Keith and says, "Are you looking for a tumble there, bro?" Keith says, "How much?" She says, $5. And I, Herman from Herman's Hermits, says, "You might as well have a go at it, Keith."
And he keeps saying, and I, Herman from Herman's Hermits. Okay, I've got to let it in then, because I got to see how he gets out of this.
So they take care of business, and away she goes. My Lord, she had a willowy ginger bush, second to only Buzzy Tillman's bush.
Oh, okay. So he goes all around the circle. It's not over yet, by the way, 30 seconds. Wait a minute. Okay, he goes all around the bush. He pretends oh, by the way, no pun intended there. He goes all around the bush to get back to Buzz's bush as Herman Hermit.
Trim it up.
As Herman.
That's what I'm going to hear. Trim it up.
After Keith Moon has his way with a woman with a ginger bush.
Anywho, the next day Keith calls me Herman from Herman's Hermits and says, "Peter, I'm scratching like a dog with fleas in me nether regions." Well, long story short, Keith had a...
Too late for that.
That's short enough.
Too late for that. Whenever you meet the guy, he goes, "Hey, make a long story short, but you've already done it. You've already screwed yourself because it's already too long right there."
Touch of the crabs. So the next day, once again, we were in town and come upon the lovely lass. So Keith pulls over with me, Herman of Herman's Hermits. He rolls down the window and yells, "Hey, You gave me the crabs. The lass looks at Keith and says, what do you expect for $5? Lobster? I couldn't.
Oh,
boy.
My God. Ladies and gentlemen, Henry, the 8th I am from Herman's Hermits. Oh, my God. I'm trying to figure out. Herman's Hermits. Yeah, this is a song. Oh, my God. And it really 8th I am. And it really 8th I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Annery. Annery wouldn't be a Willie or a Sam. No, Sam, I'm the 8th old man, I'm Annery. Annery, the 8th I am. Second verse, same as the first, a little bit louder, a little bit worse. We used to do that when we were kids. He goes, second verse, same as the first. The 8th I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Annery. Annery wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. No, a Sam, I'm the 8th old man, I'm Annery. Then I would take the snare drum to this. You, solo, Jimmy, my brother. Yeah. Well, not really. Peter Noon.
Hello, this is Cuckoo62. Over to Herman.
No more Herman. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. That was all that way to get to that joke. And I went for it. Because I thought, I used to like Herman's Hermits for some reason.
Well, everybody did. They liked that song.
You got it on Oldies FM. I'm John Francis with you till midnight tonight.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
Yeah. They should have left
just when you're about to forget them, they're back.
They came back. You just get them out of your head. Herman's Hermits. A lot of people out there listening, I wish you wouldn't have done that because now I can't stop thinking about the Herman's Hermits. Okay. They ain't no cheap trick.
Hi, this is Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick. You're listening to Jonathan Brandmeier. Who doesn't?
Yeah. Cheap Trick got a new album out, the 20th album. The 20th album for Cheap Trick. Wait, play my favorite song. Cheap Trick, 20th album. It's called In Another World. Rick Nielsen, co-founder, guitarist, chief songwriter, back with the longtime vocalist Robin Zander. That's really good news. Tom Peterson on bass, and Rick Nielsen's son Dax on drums. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, baby, because they should be. From Rockford, Illinois, they are Cheap Trick. This is their song on the new album. John Lennon wrote this. Rick Nielsen, baby. In the studio with us with his son Dax on drums now, replacing Bun E. Carlos. Talking about the first time I saw Cheap Trick. They blew me away. I did notice that Dax on drums has called you Rick and not Dad.
I prefer that.
You prefer that?
Well, at least
I call him Daddy.
Well, wait.
I have plenty of people that call me Daddy.
Okay. Now, Dax certainly wasn't there, but I want to tell you my Cheap Trick story. When I first saw what I thought, I'd never seen anything like it. A buddy of mine, I'm from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and a buddy of mine says, we got to go to Chicago. And, you understand, so when you're young and you go to Chicago from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, 2.5 hours down the road, that's like a big deal. First to go to Chicago because I want to see the Kinks. He was a Kinks freak. And he goes, there's this band called Cheap Trick. I guess they're opening for the Kinks. And I go, Cheap Trick? Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, but I wanted to see the Kinks. And you guys came out, and I swear, you just went, and I went, oh, my God.
It's like we love to play. And so it's God. Like, plus we get to play with our heroes, or some of our heroes.
Right.
And Kinks were, and, I had all the Kinks records. I think Tom did, too.
Oh, great stuff.
When I saw him, it was Bunny Carlos on the drums, and and you weren't even born, Dax.
Not yet.
I don't think so.
No, you weren't born.
Still not.
At all. Okay, so now here's the weird thing. First of all, you're in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that just could. Is that the greatest validation of your work or not, or doesn't it matter? Because to me, I think it's just amazing.
I think it's wonderful. We got put on the ballot, and totally amazing that we got in on the first vote, and plus, what an honor!
Yeah, they're in, baby. Cheap Trick, 20th album in another world. Have you ever heard the many different versions of I Want You to Want Me? Listen up. That's kind of weird that you're doing it.
Might choke him?
Yeah, Dwight might choke him. Yeah, people will go. Just a sec, people go.
I heard that song, the Cheap Trick, the country thing, don't even fit the album at all. That's just Stephen Avery. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, did you hear, no, I love this version of his song. I've heard about 20 versions of I Want You to... I've heard, right?
Yeah, it's good. They actually contacted me because they wanted to have a set of the lyrics. I sent it to them, and they still sang it backwards.
Okay, hold on a minute. Why would Dwight Yoakam need you to send him lyrics?
Ask him.
You ever hear hey, man, can you get that Rick Nielsen on the phone, Cheap Trick? Hey, give me them lyrics for that.
Send it to him, and he sings them backwards. But, hey, he's an artist. He can do whatever he wants.
He wanted a handwritten one.
There's like 9 different... If you just go and Google I Want You to Want Me and see how many people covered it. But Dwight Yoakam's, I actually like it. Or as Rick Nielsen called him, Might Choke 'em. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Back in the day when you were starting out and you were playing, when I'm watching you open for the Kinks and what have you, you never would think of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it didn't even exist, right? There was no Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there was a Baseball Hall of Fame, a Football Hall of Fame.
Bowling Hall of Fame.
Bowling.
A Bowling Hall of Fame. Dickie Weber.
Yeah, there we are.
Thank you.
Don Carter.
Don Carter Lanes in Rockford, Illinois.
How about that?
The fact that you know, and I even said it, bowling, and Dax Nielsen is going, I don't know.
Don Carter, he's a hero of mine.
Is he really?
Oh, big time.
Okay, let's see how Rockford you are. WYBR. What does it mean?
Yellow Brick Road.
I worked there.
No way.
I was a morning guy there.
Really?
Yeah. Cherryvale Mall.
Way out the edge.
Cherryvale.
No.
Right?
Yeah, sorry?
It was the Cherryvale Mall, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, the WYBR. Okay, let's go now. So the Hall of Fame.
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I'm enjoying it. Okay. So here's the thing. Bunny Carlos is not in the band anymore, not drumming. Your son, Dax, is.
Yeah.
What happened here? Am I missing something here? Is there some sort of... Because he quit Cheap Trick. Bunny quit Cheap Trick. No, you guys booted him out?
He's not been playing with us for the last 6 years. Dax has. Dax played with us before that. We made a bunch of changes, and it's like it's been uphill, and we've worked hard, and it's been fun. In the last 6 years, it's been hilarious.
Yeah. When you say hilarious, you certainly mean not hilarious.
Well, no, the last 6 years have been hilarious, except for lawsuits and changing managers and changing agencies and. We cleaned house.
There's not good blood there. There's not bad blood. It doesn't matter. It's just business is business.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to. We made the best of it. I don't know that any of this would have happened if we would have just stayed the way we were.
Yeah, see, and I think that's the thing. And sometimes and I'm like this too. I want to make a bunch of change. I want to do stuff. I want to get moving, but I don't. It's so much easier not to do it. Does that make sense? Because then you got to get the lawyers and you got to get everybody together. And then then we got to break in the new drummer and then he's it's been
well worth it.
But this is why you guys sustain, and this is why you're in the Hall of Fame, and this is why you got a new album up, because you just go, let's keep going. Let's just go for it. And I really admire that, because a lot of people just sit there and go, and they wake up and they go, I wanted to do that with my life, but I didn't do it.
I didn't want to be at the end of my career unhappy and not playing and just being, it's working out great.
Here comes the summer, the summer.
There's one trivia question that everyone always asks Cheap Trick, and it is true. Here it is. Hey, don't forget to ask a Cheap Trick, did they write the theme from the Colbert theme?
Correct.
That is correct.
That is correct.
This is you.
This is us.
Okay, this is Cheap Trick. That's a good trivia question. I like it. Cheap Trick, the Colbert theme, and more.
Yeah, he called. True story. He called up, and I just spoke to him on the phone. He said, "My character is, sort of like the Uncle Sam thing. I want you."
Right. That was the Colbert at the time.
I want
right?
you, and I said, "Well, I wrote, I want you to want me," so we just put it backwards instead of da 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 da. Anyway, da da da.
Right.
All he gives is da 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 da. It's backwards.
I love that.
Steal from yourself.
Behind the music, Cheap Trick.
That is the weirdest thing. I'm trying to figure out. He just put it backwards and wrote it. Cheap Trick. Did the original Colbert theme when he was the Colbert character. Cheap Trick. The new album is out now. It's called In Another World. Cheap Trick.
Hi, this is Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick. You're listening to Jonathan Brandmeier. Who doesn't?
Goodbye. Thanks for listening. You know where to keep up. BrandmeierShow.com. Sign up to keep up. We'll put the podcast right in your hand on demand. Just like that. That's how it's going to go. Pick to click, one quick pick to click that I saw a trailer for, and it looks really, really, really amazing. Coming to HBO Max, probably already on by the time you hear it. Mark Wahlberg documentary. HBO brand new trailer for Wall Street, W-A-H-L Street. Docuseries about here's the way it says it, trials and tribulations of actor Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
Yeah. Mark. Why is it going to be a great show? I'll tell you why. You ready?
Yeah.
No, I'll have Mark Wahlberg tell you why.
You know why the show's going to be such a hit? Because it's a fucking shit show.
There you go. There you go.
I love Marky Mark.
There he is. This thing, man, looks fantastic.
You know why the show's going to be such a hit?
Yes.
Because it's a fucking shit show.
Right on. Later.
Kill the power! I can't take it any longer!
I gotta go do a thing at a place.
All right, numbnuts. We've reached the end of another edition of the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
Jesus, why? Tell me why!
Pick up Johnny B face masks, mugs, shirts, collectibles, CDs, and more at BrandmeierShow.com. Just click merch when you get there.
I don't understand you.
When you visit, be sure to sign up for email updates.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sign up to keep up with what's up.
That's how I roll.
Follow Brandmeier on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are found. If you want, leave a review.
Hit it, Grandpa.
Johnny B's on Facebook at Facebook.com/Brandmeier Show.
Bitchin'.
And be sure to check out the official Jonathan Brandmeier YouTube channel.
Oh, Johnny, that's where I like it.
Watch Johnny B and subscribe for free at YouTube.com/Brandmeier.
You are erect, sir.
And leave a voicemail at 833-LOON line for entertaining, not complaining.
I hate to complain, but I have to.
I'm Jimmy Mack, and if you're into Star Wars, check out my show at RebelForceRadio.com for Star Wars news, celebrity interviews, and more.
I can't keep it all in my mind.
Thanks for listening to the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
Bingo!
Rate, comment, follow, and share. It's Brandmeier everywhere.
Johnny, B,
Click.
Adios.
Is this Harry?
Yes.
Okay, and your last name?
Beaver.
Your full name again is?
Harry Beaver.